coming to the Karma page. More Cukro, page Sour Brown Belt, Josh Richardson, and I appreciate you coming to the page. We've had a few requests for wrist locks. So we're going to go over a few options from the guard and from cross-side. And wrist locks, if you use them, you can catch a pretty skilled opponent, and it's a nice surprise. Now when you practice them, they come on fast. So just be cautious and be safe with them. But man, they're fun to get, okay? So here's a couple of things that you can do. And this is for what I call the wrist grabbers, the guys that grab your wrists like this, and they don't want you to do anything. So they kind of give you this opportunity. I'm going to turn one hand just like this and grab here. And I'm going to put my elbow over. And that's going to be, it comes on really fast, okay? So here's the lock. This is what happens. And I'm bringing the pinky here. So when they grab, okay? I can even sweep them, but I'm going to go here like this, grab, squeeze, push it into my arm. My elbow goes over, and then down you go. So that works really good. If they grab your lapel really high, and see how he's got his hands turned in, this is going to get them to move their body, and you're just going to turn like this. And then this one, on, and then you get the arm bar. So the idea is that this will get them to move just like that, and then boom, and then back. And you know, the thing is, like, not everybody's going to react the way you want them to, but they're going to move a little bit, and then you'll have a better opportunity. So here's one from the over-under. Okay, so if I have my arm over like this, and I'm grabbing his lapel, going for a choke, let's turn this a little bit. I'm going to give him enough room. I'm going to lift my elbow so he tries to pummel his arm in. When he does, my hand goes like this. And then I grab and I use my body to push in the wrist lock. If his hand is like this, I push this way. And so either way, you're going to have a pretty good opportunity to get the wrist lock. So one more time. Or like this, I have the lapel, I move, I lift, and he tries to pummel his arm in. And when he does, my hand is here waiting. And now when you do this in class or when you're rolling, your bodies will be closer. So it'll be more like this. And then you just push. And if he resists and pulls your hand that way, yeah, then that's fine. It's going to go this way. And so those are really sneaky, tricky ways, okay? So, put your head on the side, please. Lay down on your back. All right, so here's a few options from cross-side. And they work pretty good, okay? So this usually happens from when you're trying to get the paintbrush, Americana, whatever you want to call it. My hands are like this, okay, and this is around his head. A lot of times people will put their elbow to their head, and that's what I want. And I want to take this wrist, and I want to grab, push, and lift, just like that. And that'll get the submission. If their hand is to the floor, you can take it and twist, just like that. And just twist, and that's a really good lock. If their hand is here, pull tight, and then there's another wrist lock. So there are lots of options. If the person's hand is like this, you can just pull. Take this and push. Push. And then, of course, you have the lock itself. So those are some pretty good options. The big thing is to make sure that if you're going to point their thumb down, that you try to bring their pinky back towards their body. If you're going this way and turning out, you put the thumb to the floor and then push it to the floor as you pull. And that's really going to help you. One more from the guard, and that is if their hands are on your biceps. It's going to be the same kind of thing with the wrists. Is I'm going to pinch, turn, and I'm going to grab here and just go this way. Okay, again. I can take my knee and push and do the same thing. Okay, and then right into an armbar. So if you don't get them with the wrist lock, generally you'll at least get a reaction. So you can take advantage of that reaction. But thanks for coming to the page. Thanks for letting me twist your wrists and make a request. We'd be glad to post more on the page. See you soon.